Adhering to the nurse's nagging voice in the back of my head, I set my alarm clock to wake me up early enough to go jogging again. Is it gonna freeze on me? I made a promise and I'm going to keep it. Besides, Emmy is around to rat at me if I don't show up. But it's not all that bad. And if he runs too much, isn't his heart gonna burst from his chest? Because I heard, like, overexertion's gonna, like, blah, blah, blah. Or that can mess you up bad, man. Alright. Got through the sleeping part. My morning alarm goes off, and I flail about uselessly for a while until I remember that I decided to give morning runs another shot. I don't know if this is my greatest idea, but I'm determined to keep going. This is about my health, after all. Sure, things haven't been great lately for me, but that hasn't made existence so intolerable that I'm not going to try everything I can to stay healthy. Besides, it's all about asserting some kind of control over this thing, right? If I can manage that, well, I can manage anything. At least that's what I kept telling myself. Once again, it would appear that I'm not alone in my room. Emmy has apparently been there for some time. It looks like she's already worked up a good sweat. Just when the hell does she come here anyway? Oh, it's you! I'm surprised to see you again. Why's that? Well, not many people actually manage to come back for a second try. She frowned, seemingly annoyed by a passing thought. Like the rest of the track team, for instance. Still, it was only supposed to be on the volunteer basis, so it's not that big of a shock. And I guess it's pretty early in the morning. Shrug, and suddenly it appears that she's forgotten what she was talking about. The frown disappears entirely, and she seems to snap back to her previous train of thought. So, come on then! This is some, nice shorts you got there. What? You're here to run again, right? Well, yes. So come on! I like to depict her in a Bostonian kind of way. I find myself suddenly grabbed and yanked onto the track. Things seem to set unmirroring to yesterday's fun. That is, I seem to be struggling while Emmy moves with the effortlessness that I find inevitable. It's incredibly bothersome to be so easily worn out. So I should be patient and work toward things gradually, but it's difficult to stay positive about this. We round the track and start our second lap. Emmy seems to have grown impatient keeping pace with me and begins to pull away. This is where I gave out yesterday. Will I be able to do more? What am I doing here? Am I really going to go forward and let Emmy pull ahead? I speed up. Oh god, I'm gonna give this kid a heart attack. The second lap's done quickly, and without even considering it, I keep going. Emmy looks back over her shoulder at me and grins. Still going? I wouldn't want you to think I was out of shape. Emmy laughs without breaking her stride, no less, and speeds up even more. Well, this is the way we're going to play things. I increase my own pace as well. I can feel my lungs burning, and my legs are starting to question just what the hell I would think I'm doing. Lactic acid streams in my muscles, but I close my ears. I can't let myself fall behind because that would be a loss. The rational voice in my head inquires mildly just when we started playing a game. I answered, but I'm having a lot more trouble thinking at present. She's so fast. How the hell does she keep it? It's like, oh shit. She keeps feeling of narrowness and pain. I shouldn't have made him run. That was a mistake. Before I could think of anything else. Oh shit, the track disappears from under my feet. I stumble, one hand shooting down to clutch on my chest, the other hitting the track to keep me from falling on my face. You should have told her you had a fucking heart condition, man. She wouldn't be giving you shit if you did tell her. Emmy whirls around and her eyes widen. Hisao! She yells at me, sprinting from the other side of the track. What's wrong? Nothing, just keep her breathing steady. Calm down, don't panic. Don't panic. Do you need to get the nurse? Close my eyes, shutting out the outside world. Some brutal shit, man. Oh no. I shouldn't have pushed him. I think I killed the poor man. Oops. My heart struggles to regain its rhythm. Slowly the pain in my chest begins to subside. Soon it's gone like nothing happened. It was nothing? No, something happened there. I open my eyes again and glance at the very worried Emmy. I think I'm fine. My voice sounds weird even to myself, oddly even in matter of fact. It makes Emmy frown. I don't think you are. It seems she's come to the decision, nods to herself. Right, you're coming with me. You've got to see the nurse. Emmy grabs my arm and drags me up. I feel a bit wobbly, but refuse the shoulder Emmy offers for support. Honestly, I'm a little ashamed of my own weakness. I'd rather not have Emmy concerned about me, but it seems to be too late. Like, I'd rather not have anyone worried about my condition. Though at this point it seems to be too late for that as well. I'd like to be able to deal with the whole thing on my own without being a bother to everyone else. While I'm wishing for things, I'd rather not have this condition in the first place. Nurse! Emmy crashes into his office without knocking, but it doesn't alarm the nurse in the least. Good morning, Sunshine. What's up? Sunshine, anyway, calmly steps from his coffee mug and lays it down after following Emmy's gaze to meet me in the doorway. So, what brings you here? We were running and he stumbled over and started grabbing his chest and... Well, screw you too, dialogue box. Easy there, Emmy. Calm down. So, what happened? I don't know, we were running, then my chest started hurting like that time before, but then I went away after a few seconds. Just a flutter or something. I'm just friends to say just a flutter is some kind of oxymoron. It didn't mean quite this when I suggested to get some exercise. You gotta be more careful, Sal. Well, you're the one who gave me shit! Sorry, I kinda get in character sometimes. I was being careful, I just couldn't think of it. I just got into a race with a member of the track team that seemed as well reasons that I thought it would. You just what? That is... I was racing Emmy. Emmy, is this true? Emmy fidgets, looking adorably contrite. Oh, well... Finally, she can't seem to bring herself to say it out loud and merely nods. He decides to rub his forehead with one hand entirely. She probably didn't know I had the heart condition, so... It's alright. And you've got to be a little more sensitive to the limits of others. I don't know if he told you, but Sal has a bad heart. Getting him to race you was incredibly irresponsible. Actually, I started it. The nurse is stunned by the statement. You what? We were just running and Emmy started to pull away, so I sped up to catch her. The nurse stares at the ceiling, mutters a prayer and patience to some god or another, and looks back down at both of us. So you're both stupid. You're the one who told me to exercise, dumbass. That's a comfort, I guess. Now come on, Hassan, I've got to make sure your heart's not going to explode or something. I dutifully obey and follow him to the adjacent room where we are certain that I am, in fact, I'm going to kneel over and die. So how does it feel? I don't know, nothing much, tired, but it might be just from the exercise. You should stay here for a few hours and rest, and we'll see how you feel better after that. I'm not going to object, so I lie down in the infirmary bed. A thoroughly miserable Emmy comes in after getting an earful from the nurse in the other room. Yeah, it kinda wasn't her fault. Look, I'm really, really sorry. I should have been more careful. Hey, you didn't know, it's not your fault. I'm saying... The nurse is kind of a prick. She looks awfully down and sorry, and my reassurances won't do anything much to cheer her up. I want to make it up to you. Again with that decisive nod. So, you have to come to lunch with me. I'll bring it for you, okay? Something really, really good. So you don't have to, but then shut up and just nod at her when I see your face. Good. We meet on the roof. We? Yep, the weather's nice now, so the roof's the greatest spot for lunch, you know. I see. You'll come, right? You won't deny me the chance to make it up to you. Of course not. Great, see you there. I wish it was more me making choices than the visual novel. Well, they call it a visual novel for a reason, but whatever. I stay afloat somewhere between asleep and awake, feeling completely drained. Not only my body, but all of me is limp and paralyzed apart from my senses. I swallow with difficulty and then try to lie as still as I can, which in this case is not a very hard thing to do. I was just shuffling on the other side and the curtains when he drew to give me privacy. I can see shadows shifting about in the sunlight. He has opened the window over the office. It's windy outside. Clean white curtains flutter in the breeze with a heavy, lazy motion, like waves. Light shifts through them slowly, half absorbing into the fabric. I close my eyes. The breeze of my face feels like a soft fabric in the curtains. I listen to the sound of my heartbeat for a moment, trying to shut out the sound of the nurse tapping away at his computer and my own heavy breathing. It's steady. Damn it, not even a week and I end up like this again. Really screwed up this time. Should have known better to play the half-baked sports star in front of a real one. Why did I try to act brave like that heart flutter is no big deal, even when obviously that it was? Just a reflex to push it away to keep it inside. Didn't want it to happen. I shouldn't have pushed him. Otherwise, she would have made me do it again. I don't want Amy to see it. Stupid. If I'm more careful, I'll end up in the hospital again, or worse. It's my final thought before I give in to the tiredness. I fell asleep. For how long? What time is it? I'm feeling a little lightheaded and I keep blinking compulsively. Pushing the curtain aside, I squint my eyes against the unfiltered light pouring in from the window. The texture of the canvas feels like nothing like the wind did before. The nurse looks up from his work, sitting exactly where he was before. How are you feeling? I can't really tell, so I don't answer anything. I'm just feeling kind of groggy from falling asleep at such a weird time. Hopefully I don't look too weird. What time is it? Me croaking the question to gain some orientation. The nurse looked at his wristwatch before answering. Things seemed to happen in slow motion. 10:15. I tried to think for a moment of what that means, but I'm not really sure. Didn't answer my question, Hasao. Oh, fine. Climb down from that bed then. Let's see how you're doing. Don't try to do exactly that, only to sway dizzily when I move too fast. The nurse moves me to support my arm and size. Oh, he's got anemia, probably. I have that too. Stand too quickly, that's what I was going to say. Just sit there, I'll check your pressure and make sure. My good intentions sure lasted for a long time. I shut up, embarrassed with myself, while the nurse gets busy with an old-fashioned contraption in my arm. After a couple of minutes, he puts it away, looking neither pleased nor unhappy. You alright? Head stopped spinning? Yeah. Good. How are the contents doing? You didn't show very good judgment out there, Hasao. I swallowed the retort I was going to make. That's what I was thinking to myself, but hearing it stated by somebody else makes me want to protest. What he was saying is not pleasant to hear. It doesn't make him any less right. No, sir. Still looking as neutral as he was before. It would be easy to be angry with him if he said, told you so, or something, but he didn't. I could try and help you keep your health, but ultimately the last call lies with you. Hopefully this little episode will be something that'll remind you of that. Here, a note for your teacher, to avoid interrogation. I did the slip of paper he's offering and then make my leave as I could think of something else to say. I don't really want to. Stay out of trouble, you hear me? I don't think it was anything but a scare. The next time could be different. I hear you. Why did I have to choose that choice? I got Emmy yelled at, and she's hot. There's some way to get to the school building straight from the auxiliary building. But I'm not keen to find out and possibly get lost, so I go out the exit that I know works. I stop at the stairs of the auxiliary building, deliberating for a moment between going to the dorms to get my books and stuff and going straight away to my class. The sun stings my eyes, so I head towards the dorms. I'm gonna stop it right there.